Good afternoon, Facebook Live. It's me again, Satonya Deru here with some afternoon motivation. Looking forward to sharing some motivation with you this afternoon that will inspire you and motivate you to have a fantastic week ahead. Just waiting for a few of you to come on. Hope you are all having an amazing day. And amazing not simply because everything's going right, but simply because you've chosen that regardless of what happens today, I'm going to remain happy, I'm going to fight for my happiness, and today is going to be amazing because I simply am putting it out into the atmosphere. Okay, so what I'm going to talk about this afternoon is what you have become is what you have thought. And another quote to support that is, life and death is in the power of the tongue. Life and death is in the power of the tongue. And the reason why I want to speak about this afternoon is because I was invited to speak over the weekend at a vision board party, and it was a fantastic idea. A lot of females attended, and as I was speaking, I spoke about the fact that before I became an international motivational speaker, I started to confess it, and I started I wrote it down. And I said that I am a world-renowned motivational speaker. And as I was doing the workshop on Saturday, I shared my story of how I was, asked to come out to America, I think about a year and a bit ago, and speak at a business event. And that was a manifestation of my confession. That was a manifestation of my thoughts. I had spoken that I am an international motivational speaker before I had become one. And that's how powerful confessions are. That's how powerful words are. That's how powerful your belief system is. If you can speak it and you can believe it, then you will be able to achieve it and have it, because your mind will go about and make it happen. So it's so important that what you confess daily and what you speak out of your mouth daily is actually positive. And it's things that you either are, or things that you want to become, or things that you want to have. So there's so much power in your confession. And what we don't realize is that we are constantly confessing things internally. We are constantly saying things to ourselves internally. We are constantly affirming things in our mind, constantly. But we're just not aware of it. And the whole power of positive affirmations, the whole power of confessions is that the more you say it, the more you repeat it, the more you will start to become it. So you're walking around and you're confessing negativity by simply saying things like, I'm always late, or I'm just not good at this. I'm just not good at this. Throughout the whole day, you're trying things, it's not working out, I'm just not good at this. Those are the things that you are confessing. Hi, Christopher, congratulations, by the way. Hey, Tugumbo, thank you for joining. These are the things that you are confessing without you even realizing it. You know, oh, I just feel so fat. That is a confession that you're speaking without even realizing it. So you have to start to become aware of the thoughts that you're thinking and the things that you're confessing and the words that you're affirming over your life. And how you can become aware of that is by choosing the words you wish to speak, choosing the words you wish to say, and choosing the words you wish to believe. And a great exercise that can help you do that is by writing out a list of positive affirmations. So the vision board party I spoke at Saturday, I encouraged them to speak the positive affirmations, write them out. And then also another way is by creating a vision board for your life. But the affirmations and the vision board is not just an exercise that you do once and then you put it down. It's something that you need to look at daily, because it's your daily habits that will determine the life that you will have. And that statement, what you have become is what you have thought, It's very true. Because if you understand the law of attraction, you'll understand that whatever you put out is what you're going to get back. Or whatever you put out is what you're going to attract. So what we don't realize is that we're like big magnets walking around. Big magnets. And we are attracting and repelling things throughout the whole day. And what we attract is simply based on what we focus on. And what we don't attract, or what we repel, or what we move away from, is simply things that we're not focusing on. So I remember when I became pregnant, I started to see so many pregnant women. And I was like, hold on, why am I seeing so many pregnant women? And it was because at that time, my focus was around being pregnant. So everything I thought about, things that I was doing, things that I was reading, was all to do with pregnancy. So then my mind started to focus on that specific area, which was pregnancy. And whatever your mind focuses on is what you're going to start to see. And then what you start to see, you'll start to notice. What you'll notice, you'll start to focus more on. And it will start to take up more space in your mind. So obviously focusing on pregnancy was a fantastic thing. And I started to see more pregnant women. I started to want to now have a more desire to find out more about pregnancy, and it was great. But a lot of the time we are focusing on negative things and we don't know why. Why am I waking up and not feeling happy? Why am I having a miserable day? Why am I not achieving my goals and my dreams? Because of your focus. Because your focus is negative, it's then attracting all that negativity into your life. And remember, if you are a magnet, when you focus on negative things, by default, you will attract negative things into your mind. So the whole power of positive affirmations is to be able to combat all those negative things that will try and take your focus. And then the whole thing about speaking these things and confessing these things is that it needs to happen daily. So when you first wake up, where have you placed your positive affirmations that you're going to speak for that day? I've got my list of positive affirmations and I've put it next to my light in my bedroom. So when I'm walking out my door, I see it. When I'm switching on the light, I see it. When I spend a lot of my time in that area of my room, so I get to see it. And then when I see it, I start saying it. I start speaking it. There's another thing that I do where I have reminders on my phone, and where I've got quotes that pop up on my phone every 3 hours throughout the day. So even if I might be feeling sad or I might be feeling negative, the moment one of those reminders pop up on my phone and I see it and then I speak it, it's going to change my atmosphere. It's going to change my environment. It's going to change my circumstance because my focus would have shifted. And the powerful thing about positive affirmations is that you speak it in the now. So I became an entrepreneur before I was an entrepreneur. You're thinking, how's that possible? I became an entrepreneur before I became an entrepreneur because I printed out business cards and I wrote entrepreneur. Now, I didn't have any business when I printed out those business cards at all. I didn't have I was not an entrepreneur. I hadn't written any books. I hadn't started any businesses. I literally just wrote it in faith. And a lot of the actions that you need to take this year need to be out of a place of faith. So I printed business cards that said entrepreneur. And I gave them out. I attended networking events. And when they asked me for my card, I gave them my card. And they said, oh, entrepreneur, what business do you have? And I said, I don't have a business yet, but I will have a business. So I was putting it out there before I had even become that thing. And that's what you have to realize. Even though you're not that person that you want to be now, or you're not that speaker that you want to be, or you're not that author, or you're not whatever it is, it doesn't mean that you then only speak it when you become it. No, it starts with the speaking and then you will become it. So I spoke entrepreneurship into my life before I even had a business idea. But I knew that the more I spoke it and the more I believed it, it was only a matter of time before I started to have business ideas. And 10 years on, I am a serial entrepreneur with multiple businesses, simply because I chose to speak it before I became it. And when I was speaking it, I believed it. So when you speak these positive affirmations, I am, it's so important that even if your circumstance doesn't support the affirmation, you take your faith and you put it with the words. So I said, I am a world-renowned motivational speaker. And I spoke that and I believed it. And 2 years ago, that became a reality for me. So when it happened, I wasn't surprised. I was excited because I was like, this is my dream coming to pass. I spoke it and now it's happening. I wasn't surprised because I knew it was going to happen. Because when you speak it, you start to attract the things that will make it come to pass. Your mind will go to work on how can I make this a reality? How can I make this a reality? Hey, Siobhan. How can I make it a reality? I was telling the girls at the workshop on Saturday that I launched my wedding planning business before I had ever done a wedding. How? Because I told somebody I am a wedding planner. I had experience in events. I was yet to do a wedding. But I spoke it into existence. I am a wedding planner. And then when the person took me on to plan their wedding, I wasn't scared because I had faith. And I had confessed that I was a wedding planner, and I then went about doing all the things I needed to do to start to become that amazing wedding planner. But I had spoken it before I became it. And when you start to speak these things and you start telling people this is who you are, it even forces you to have to become that person. That's how I work anyway. And that's what's worked for me. So by me going around 10 years ago with a business card that had the word entrepreneur on it and not yet having a business, I knew that just by me taking that step of faith, it would become my reality. So I just want to encourage you this week, start to become aware of what you're focusing on. Understand that there is power in your words. Life and death is in the power of the tongue. So what are you confessing over your life? You can either use your words to build you up, or you can use your words to tear you down. What are you using your words to do in your life? Are you using them to build you, to edify you, to encourage you, to motivate you? Or have you been using them to keep you down and out? If your words are not empowering you, then you need to stop speaking them. Because remember what I said, wherever you speak is what's going to become a reality for you. So if we understand that we are magnets and we attract and we repel, we attract what we focus on. Start to focus on the person you want to become. Start to focus on the goals and dreams you want to achieve. And stop being negative. Stop speaking your current circumstance and making that your making that your future. You have to have the power to be able to look beyond your today and see into your tomorrow. You need to be able to have the ability to be able to visualize your future and get excited about it. My list of positive affirmation excites me. I don't just stand there and say, oh, I am healthy, I am wealthy, I am happy. No. When I look at that list and I say it, I get excited because this is my life. I am healthy. I am wealthy. I am happy. Imagine you speaking that every day. I am happy. I am happy. You're going to be happy regardless. Because you're speaking it, because you're confessing it, because you're putting it out there into your environment. And when you start to put it out there, when things come in your way that will try and knock you off path, now you're conscious of the words that you're speaking, You'll be conscious of the way that you're reacting to these things. So now when you start confessing, I am healthy, and you say it in the morning, you say it in the afternoon, you say it in the evening, when temptation comes to try and make you have something that's not going to allow you to be healthy, because you're constantly speaking, I am healthy, you're not going to be tempted by those things anymore. You're not going to slip up as easily, because at the forefront of your mind, you're saying, I am healthy. And when you start declaring I am healthy, when you go shopping, you're going to now start picking up healthy food. Because that's what you're focusing on by simply confessing, I am healthy. So some of you are wondering, why am I not progressing? Why am I not becoming this amazing person? It's because you're probably telling yourself you're not amazing. Or you're not telling yourself anything, which is just as bad. But then when you start to say, I am amazing, you start to look for opportunities to show how amazing you are. Or you start to look for things that will help you become even more amazing, because it's at the forefront of your mind. So there's another scripture in the Bible that says, as a man thinketh, so is he. If you think it, then you will become it. If you think that you are only as good as X, then that is what you will become. If you believe that all you can ever have is X, then that's all you're ever going to have. So I've become a person of faith. I not only speak in faith, I also walk in faith. I walk in faith believing that everything I desire to have, I will have. Some people might say, oh, that's a bit, big-headed or whatever. No. This is my life, and I'm choosing to create the life that I want. And I know that in order for me to create that life, I have to speak it. So I speak it, and I walk by faith. And along the way, great things happen. When you step out in faith, great things happen. When you start to see the amazing life that you can have, and then you start to confess it, great things happen. Great things don't happen to those who don't think it can happen. Great things don't happen to those who don't desire for it to happen. Great things don't happen to those who don't speak it. Because the universe, your mind, God will only give you what you ask him to give to you. So if you ask for something small, he will give it to you. And if you ask for something big, he will give it to you. If you think small, you'll get small things. If you think big, you'll get big things. Simply because as a man thinketh, so is he. So I just want to encourage you. You have the power to create the life that you deserve. You have the power to fulfill your purpose. Simply by doing one thing daily, and that's by speaking it into existence. I might not be an entrepreneur today, but I'm going to speak that I am an entrepreneur, because it's only a matter of time before my words become a reality. And the funny thing is, it actually is a reality in my mind, because in order for me to speak it, I have to believe it. So I'm not just speaking it to do as an exercise. I'm speaking it because I genuinely want that for myself. So already in my mind, I've already seen myself become an entrepreneur. I've already seen myself running my own business. I just now need to make the world come together and everything pull together for it to become an actual reality outside of my mind. But if you can speak it, and you can believe it, and you can see it, and get excited about it, then you are what you think you are. And you will start to attract everything that you need to become that thing. Or you will start to attract everything that you need for your life to become that way. I am a CEO. I am a managing director. I am, whatever you put after I am, is guaranteed to happen for you. So I just want to encourage you again this week. Speak into your week. Today is Monday. It's the start of the week. What week do you want to have? Because remember, whether you confess it or not, you're thinking things in your mind. So you want to have positive thoughts towards your week. And then you want to also confess what amazing things do you want to happen for you this week? And confess it and see it happening. So that when it does happen, you can get excited and understand that this happened simply because I chose to believe that it could happen for me. So do your vision boards. Cut out images of the vision you want for your life. Cut out images of what you want to achieve this year. And look at it daily, revisit it daily. Set reminders on your phone to look at your affirmations, to look at your vision board, or even have positive quotes pop up on your phone throughout the day. But just start to create the environment that you need in order for you to see those affirmations become a physical reality. Thank you for listening, guys. Please feel free to share. For those that are not able to jump on, when I'm live, for those who have, please share. Let's encourage people. Let's inspire our friends and our family. As you're growing, you wanna those people around you to grow as well. Because iron sharpens iron. So please feel free to share these motivational videos and subscribe so that when I go live, you know that I'm live. And if you message me, connect with me, visit my website. But I just want to encourage you, confess with your mouth the life that you want to have. Say it daily, repeat it daily, and see it come to pass. You have the power. Create your life.